Hi there. Today I'm going to be showing you how to navigate and use the National Archives catalog database. So this is the advanced search screen. It's the best screen to use when searching this database simply because you can put in a lot more detail about what you're looking for to make sure you're not getting 3,000 results every time you type in something. So from the Historian Start Here website, you have clicked on the site and this is what has been brought up. So basically to use this site, as you can see, there are lots and lots and lots of options that you can fill in. But I don't want you to get too overwhelmed by these options because a lot of these you'll never need to use. You can actually search this very simply with using the search term, the dates, the type of archival materials, and in a lot of cases that's it. You can just search from there. So let me just kind of give you an example. Let's start with, say you are doing a research project on Pearl Harbor. So I'm going to go ahead and put in quotes, Pearl Harbor, simply because all I want are things to be found with the exact phrase Pearl Harbor. And to do that, that requires the quotation marks. Otherwise, it could pull up things with just Pearl or just Harbor and be completely different from what I want. Okay, in this situation, I'm going to search by date range because maybe I don't know quite yet what I'm looking for on Pearl Harbor, but I know I want something or things that go with it. So I'm going to put my date in as 12, which is December 7th. 1941, which, if you know, is the exact date of Pearl Harbor. And let's say I'm looking for more recent things on Pearl Harbor, so I want things that happened right after. So maybe I'll go just till March 31st, and we'll go to 1942. Okay, and let's say I'm looking, in this situation, I'm only looking for textual or written records or records with words on it. So I'm not looking for web pages. I'm not looking for pictures or sound bites or anything. And then I'm simply going to scroll to the bottom and I'm going to click search. And up comes 36 results, which is so much easier to sift through than, say, 6,000. A little word of advice, anything that does not have an actual picture next to it, if you click on it, you will find that you are actually not able to view it. So only click on the items that actually you can see a little clip of. So I can scroll through and look through any of these that I want to look through. This is not a drill. That's intriguing. Let's click on that. Oh, okay. So basically what you're seeing here is we have a dispatch that says air raid on Pearl Harbor. This is not a drill. What an incredible resource that you could use, but that's not all. If you scroll down, you can see the date that it was produced or created. You can see a scope and content, which is going to give you a little background information. So here you can see this was a Navy dispatch that was announcing the attack of Pearl Harbor. It tells you where it was received to, the date it was received. You can also find out where to contact if maybe you want a physical copy of this. And beyond that, it also gives you all the information you need to make a proper citation for it. This works for all things. So let's go back to search results. So that's one example. Now let's say we're looking for something a little more in depth. So in this case, let's say we're doing something on Abraham Lincoln's assassination, but we don't want to just type in Abraham Lincoln because we're going to get thousands and thousands of things about the president. So we're going to put in parentheses Abraham Lincoln. And because we're only looking for things on his assassination, we're going to type "and" really big, and then we're going to write assassination. Okay? And in this case, we can put 1865 as our date, and we'll go ahead and search. All right, 77 results. And again, not going to click on any of these. let's see, we've got a copy of announcement from the President Andrew Johnson. That's interesting. So let's scroll down and read scope and content that we know we're looking at. So this announced the morning of Abraham Lincoln by President Andrew Johnson, who took over for President Lincoln. And of course, we can zoom in on this. We can download it if we want the picture. We can see it full screen if we need to. But again, this dates it for us, May 31st, 1865, from Washington, D.C. And of course, you can refine your results on the side here. So if you want to refine by a date, so let's say you only want to see things from, 1860 to 1869, we can click on that. And as it loads, it will bring up only primary sources from that time period. So no longer are we going to get awkward things about Abraham Lincoln's assassination from 1920 to 1929. You can refine by looking at only images or only PDF files. You can refine by location. So if you know where your particular document is located, you can refine by that to make it easier. So there's all these different ones here. So we can go ahead and look, and let's say we want to look at only images. And now we've got only images of primary sources that have shown up. So I hope this kind of gives you an insight into how to use the National Archives catalog. Of course, make sure to visit the How to Search a Database section of the Historians Start Here, because that is where you're going to find all kinds of things on how to search the different databases. And thank you so much for watching.